Alright, second draft. Let's see if we have some more power in this draft. Oh, P-Mega, should I open a chest for you? And if you all want to be as cool as P-Mega, check for that Twitch Prime sub. What a bad pack. It's not very powerful. Yeah, I'm gonna take Exarch, I think. Yeah, we're only counting Power 9, like actual Power 9. I'm gonna take Exarch. Exarch's like extremely speculative, but it's also just like a baseline. Pretty safe to take. I did open a Lotus. It's the wrong Lotus. I will... Let's remand our library. I think I might take remand over library. Is that crazy? This is a little bit crazy, but... Why aren't we talking about balance? In my opinion, balance is like a really restrictive card. Forcing Swarm's kind of good in this cube. Why is it better in this version than in previous versions? I'm gonna take Remand, but... I mean, Remand's like pretty good in Storm as well, actually. Yeah, Remand is good. Storm. Wait, Chandra. Oh, Azax, you draft exactly one way, and we know how that is. I also trophy today with mono white. No, Hugo, it is very good. I'm gonna take Baral, but I understand the arguments for other cards. Oh, I played Storm last Friday to a 3-0, so like, but y'all could have just like, you know, given me stips, give me stips to do that. I'm gonna take Treachery over Jailer. I actually think Treachery is really good in this version of Cube. If you have High Tide, Heartbeat, Mana Flare, Hexarch makes man. Sure. That is true. Alright, well, blue is like really open, so I'm just gonna force. Mana Leak is extremely good, so. And like. Treasury is also good in Storm, I will not disagree. Now I have to make a decision about a second color of card. I guess I could take Emery, but I kind of hate it most of the time. Let's do a step where we only pick two blue cards. Are you going to give me money for that? Because I'm not going to just do it. Next Whisper is only playable. I agree with you. Alright. Here, I'm going to take this. And then, if the will comes back, then I'll just put all those cards in my deck and it'll be fine. If it doesn't come back, that's fine. It's Stips. Alright, Lotus Bloom came back. So this would be the Yogg-Will pack. Alright. There you go. There you go, chat. There you go. I can draft like High Tide Storm. But it's just a good card? That is not even remotely true. It's bad in most decks. don't know why that's still there. But what is great, you can speedrun losing games. Fair. Well, who doesn't hate fun? Is that me? Am I the non-fun hater? No one's ever read Palace Shower? That's not even true. I'm pretty sure Nathan Stoyer read Palace Shower when he drafted an obscene white-blue deck and then put Palace Shower in his deck or whatever. Mana Crypt. Maybe I can get Factor Fiction or Fetch back. Like, Wishclaw is okay, it's not the most exciting, but I'll take Mana Crypt for sure. Okay. Serious question, chat. Can I take High Tide and wheel Desire? Or should I take Desire and wheel High Tide? And I don't think there's, like, really a reasonable thing to do besides that from this pack. High Tide's more important. Alright, I'll take the Tide then. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Everyone's saying Tide. Interesting. Usually there's not that much, like, agreement. I'll just take MT in case. It's not my favorite one, but it's fine. Why does this look so weird at the top? It's like weird. It looks very, very weird to me. I don't know why. Memory Jar is not great. I'm taking Repeal for interaction. You can also repeal your own Mana Crypt and it like kind of does things. It's not great. I don't think Dockside's good. Pierce is okay. Flats would be good if I had a C, but I don't. Portent's fine. Not the most thing. We already passed Stage in this draft. Right, do I want to Ancient Tomb? The Halps? Halps does not seem very good. I could take Blood Chief's Thyrsa's interaction, but that's like more of a board card. Maybe I should just take the Tomb? It's not very good in my deck, though. If I find a Signet or two, it might be good. I guess I'll take the Tomb. No Tombs? Why not? Well, the problem is I don't actually have a win con yet. Also, the problem is my deck doesn't do anything right now. Like, I literally do not have a way to do something functional. I think straight Boobot's fine. It depends on what cards you have, obviously, but... The Dark Writ was in pack 1, so we're not getting that one. Doing this for nerds? Well, then I'm a nerd. What about you? JVP or Cryptic? I think it might actually just be JVP in this sort of deck. Cryptic is kind of just a good card. Like, JVP just filters a bunch of cards to find you your engine. Yeah, I'm gonna just take JVP. I think I'd rather have Brainstorm than Strix, because I don't know how many Black Sources I'm playing. I'm not going to play that many Black Sources, I think. Then I'm going to just play a shit ton of Islands because of High Tide. This is 23... 20... So it's in the next pack, right? Lensdar is in this pack? Alright, cool. So now we are just missing an actual Storm win con or something like in that vein. Just put this over here. You can like expansion, high tide, and it does something hypothetically. It's not great. Could technically play Jar, but my setup's not great for that. It is a late fawn, but I have no eyes for that card in this deck. I don't think Jar's that good. Like, this card has gotten so much worse. Expansion Yogg-Will does literal 0. I wasn't suggesting I do that. Were you suggesting I do that? You're suggesting it? Well, if you're gonna suggest that, can you give some subs? Because I had to read that, and it made my brain hurt. Treasure Cruise, Seagate Stormcaller. Those are very good. Probably should just take Stormcaller. Not the most exciting card, but... I mean, I could still draft Storm. I mean, I could still draft a, whatchamacallit? Well, I don't want to splash Mentor with no fixing. Like, it's kind of a disaster waiting to happen. This is going to replace a Swamp, so it doesn't actually interfere with the high tide count, in my opinion. I think I should just take the land. Spellseeker? Maybe I should take Spellseeker, actually. Alright. Maybe I can table this shit land. Citadel or Mind Twist? Gonna cut this. Probably gonna cut this. I'm using shit in sort of a very weird way. So, Mana Crypt plus Lead is infinite with Horror, but how do I get the Horror into play? Kind of difficult. I think I should just take Citadel, actually, instead of Mind Twist. I mean, Citadel's good with Crypt, but not with the rest of what I have going on. I also found that Twist is just not that good in, like... in these decks. In these decks, really. I'm gonna take Citadel and hope. Right, well, Brain Freeze helps. I also believe that. That's why I didn't take it. Archons. Oh, Frantic Search is good. Okay. This is coming together. I could take Thassa's Oracle because that's a good backup in case if they have an Eldrazi Titan. And I think I'm actually supposed to, because, like, you can just Desire. Kron's not even that good. Like, High Tide with 5 comes out. I think I can wheel that, yeah. I think I'm supposed to just take this. Do I splash Breach, chat? Do I have any red fixers? Alright, I'm gonna take Breach and hope to be able to splash this somehow. I don't know how. Maybe it'll just happen. Yeah, the black's not even that good, actually. Like, what if I just cut these and played blue-red? Kind of is appealing. Alright, Cruise is fine. I mean, I could just splash only Will. I could just be, like, blue, splash red, and black, actually. I think that makes more sense. I mean, I think I'm just going to play both, actually, is the actual answer. I don't think Will is better, like, strictly better in this deck. Alright, this actually fixes a lot of the problems if I want to play both. Alright. Sideboard that. Could use, like, one more cantrip, but I'm not going to find it. The Brainstorm's not great in my deck, but I'm still going to play it. I'll go here. Or I guess I might sideboard that. Do I play Flare? Maybe, actually. What did I take over Rakdos Signet? Do you remember? Pay out? Okay. I'll pay out now. I did not draft Power 9. It was terrible to pick this Signet. Okay, well, how many lands do I want to play first off? Still get power, Copium. I don't think we're getting power by this point. Azax. Is Seagate Stormcaller actually good in my deck? I have Portent Brainstorm. Are we gonna play Peatland over Swamp? Should I? It seems like I shouldn't, but... Yeah, that's how Breach Freeze Lotus works. I mean, this deck can turn too. You just play Breach, you play Lead, discard your hand, play Brain Freeze, targeting yourself. You get stuck. I also think you're kind of stuck. I'm gonna cut it. I mean, Blackleaf Cliffs is replacing Swamp or Mountain in this deck. Alright. 2 mountains, that's 3, 1, 2, 13. This kind of looks perfect, actually. Maybe I want one less of each and one more of each of these, but... 14, 16, 17, 19, 20. Copium of BTTV emote? I don't know, actually, offhand. Okay, chat. Should I play 2 less blue sources and 1 more black and 1 more red source? I would go down to 11 islands, but 11 islands is quite a lot. If you think about, like, an average limited deck, if you play 11 on 1 source, that's, like, an enormous amount. You're just so likely. BTTV, better Twitch TV, I think is what it's called. Okay. I'm gonna cut 1 of each and play 1 more of each of these, which might be crazy. Might be crazy, chat. I want more than 11 islands. 12, 2, 2. Maybe 12, 2, 2 is actually fine. That's 3 of each. Yeah, fair enough. 12, 2, 2 it is. I think that's actually better. I think you're right. Got this wonderful deck, chat. Wonderful deck drafted by just me and all of my adoring fans on Twitch.tv who are in the chat and who should look for those Twitch Prime subs or hit that follow button. That's free to do. What's up, CHMTG? Hope you're having a good one, my friend. We're drafting a combo deck of sorts. I first picked Deceiver Exarch in this draft, and it was not there. But that's fine. This deck is fine. Copium. Like and subscribe. Well, that is more of a YouTube thing, but yes, if you're on YouTube, you should like and subscribe there. Your Jarvis merch pronto? Maybe I should get, like, sleeves made. The problem is the custom dragon shields, I looked at the price, it's so expensive. It's like 3 times the price of a normal box of sleeves. The thought did cross my mind that the Jarvis clap from KOTOR Oath on the back of a bunch of sleeves would be like kind of entertaining for other people to play with. I think for me to play with it would be kind of weird. Dokomoy, I don't think Cedric will take Merc Rex from me. I just don't think that's how that works. This song's a banger. This whole playlist is a banger, actually. If you all suggested, he'll have to. Good luck with that. I wish you the best of luck in that vein. Oh, did I start a prediction for this? Okay, so I'm missing just Brain Freeze and red mana. I have a Looter and a Repeal. I think I'm gonna keep. You forgot to predict? Silly, silly Azax. Forgetting to predict. Alright. Oh! What a fun hater my opponent is. Classic Blue White Geons. I don't like this situation. I wonder if I should even repeal now. I think I shouldn't. I think I should just wait to see if I get to... I think this is kind of complicated. See what they do, I suppose. I'll wait one turn. Sucks. Guess I'll repeal next turn and see what happens. Need a blue or a black source. They're trying themselves. Fine. They did not shuffle. Either a red or a black source, I think, would actually be really good. So, let's see what happens. That's actually okay too. I think I'm just gonna main phase repeal this just to buy time. Okay. I think next turn I might have like a really good turn, but it depends on what they do, obviously. I think I'm going to try to kill them this turn. So let's see. I play Underworld Breach. I play LED. Discard my hand. Recast LED. I think it works out, right? Guess we'll find out. I don't really want to sit around versus this setup. It's like kind of not safe, I think. Let's see if they have a force. Looting is free, pretty much, with Breach. Like, just getting more stuff in my graveyard is pretty good, actually. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in graveyard. So I think... Let's see, what am I supposed to do? Do I need to cycle Miscal? Miscalc. I'll have... That puts +1 card. Actually, I guess that's correct. Yeah, I guess that's good, actually. Oh, okay, well, Mize. Is there a better way to do this? Or should I just freeze first? Let's say freeze first, right? It doesn't really matter. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Someone who told me to cycle first is a genius. I don't want to cast Will. I think casting Will is not good. Yeah, I don't think I actually wanted to cast Will, but that's a different story. I make blue. Yeah, target them with a few copies. It doesn't really matter. I have basically everything I need. I just want to see more of their deck. Okay, if they're gonna let me see the entire deck, I guess that's good for me. there a way to not show them my entire deck? Yeah, I guess I can just Treachery. This mills 2. I have 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. I guess. I don't know what's in my deck, but I guess I can check. Do I even want to show them the remand? Not really. What if they have Ancestral to win upkeep? How would that work? I could just brain freeze myself for the rest of my deck and play the thing. I mean, the question is if I show them the rest of my deck. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's probably safer. I just cast 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 6. I see. Okay. This was like the least relevant part of the game. Well, I didn't actually have enough cards left. So that would actually... But I don't... It didn't look like they had the white count to support that card after I looked at their entire deck. Kind of feels like I should have Wishclaw in just to set up. And probably cut Repeal. It doesn't look very good. Submit. Gonna keep. I think my deck is just so reliant on hitting land drops, and this is a bridge card. I'm supposed to keep a hand that looks like this. It's obviously really clunky, but... No, I think... I was just explaining why I actually think it's a keep. I don't have that many signets or fast mana sources, so, like... Oh, my opponent would sideboard to 42 cards. Let's see. Don't really want to play the Oracle out. Hey. Is a 2-lander on the draw, Matt. And I have Thirst for Discovery to tie it together. So I don't know. I think it's right. I mean, I guess obviously I think it's right. I did it. So. Do I have enough? No. Got enough? So if I play this turn, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have 5 lands and crypt in play. I use island. I'll have 3 islands left. That's 6. That looks good enough to me. I can always treachery my own creature, remember? We'll see if I need to do that. If they play something, I'll just treachery that instead of course. Bad for me. I think I lose now. But... oh no, I put a mana crypt on top? Maybe I'm actually okay. Probably not, actually. I guess I died to that. Right. Go. Discard. Yes. 2 islands it is, and hope to draw out of this somehow. I'm not sure how. I guess I can cruise into... it's kind of difficult all around. I'll discard a bunch of cards. Maybe I want the Thassa's Oracle in my graveyard. Didn't consider that. Or maybe I want it... on top card's island. I can probably just discard an island then. This game kind of got away from me, I guess, but whatever. Yeah, I might play Oracle as a blocker. That's what I was thinking about as well, but I'm not sure how much time I'll actually have. That. I knew about that. I guess I have to play Oracle as a blocker and just hope to win. Oh no, then I'm dead to the Angel anyways. Let's see, what can I do? I guess it's just cast this and hope it works out. Didn't work out. Sucks. Got punked by like Geist plus mana plus upheaval, which is... I guess they sided out of Storm and just sided in like creatures. But I want empty in my deck for that reason. Like short combo empty and cut like Wishclaw. Probably not, my suspicion. I'll just submit and hope that doesn't happen again. I'm decided to 41 cards, interestingly. So, like, I don't think adding 1 or 2 cards versus Breach, LED, Brain Freeze does very much. So I think if that happens, you just get overkilled by so much that it generally doesn't matter. It's just like kind of funny that that happened. I should probably cast Thirst with that on the stack, actually, but... So, suppose I did it. That for blue. Tap these 3 lands, play Frantic Search. I'll have 3 floating. Is there any sense in waiting? I would get an extra land. Should I wait? Like, what's actually the rush to Turbo right now is the real question, right? Because if they counterspell the Frantic Search, it actually terminates. I think I should just wait, I think. Yeah, I don't understand why everyone wants me to rush. It seems really not good to do that. Okay, Scrib, if you cast High Tide, they can cast Counterspell off Island because it floats 2 blue. High Tide's symmetric. That's like one of the dangers of playing the card. I'm gonna wait 1 turn. I expect them to tap out for some threat. I might just brainstorm end step to see what's up. Obviously, there's a lot of ways this can go poorly, but I think just waiting 1 turn is good. I'll just cast end step and see what's up. No, there actually is. Wish I had, well, something I own no matter what, so. I don't think I'll actually be constrained on Storm, but... I might actually need mana floating, I guess. So... Probably don't need these. If they counterspell this, I'm fine with it, honestly. Looks like Mystic Confluence. I guess it could be like Vents or a Cryptic Command, which is kind of interesting. Okay, I think the coast is clear now. Okay, well, Brain Freeze myself into Oracle is lethal. Doesn't really matter. Oracle, trigger, on stack, Brain Freeze myself. Alright, and that's a pretty classic Underworld Reach kill. Round one. Alright, we'll start another prediction for the second match, so thanks for being here. Let's see how it goes. Alright. Quick prediction up. Get your bets in for match 2. I think basically just with the high tide decks, waiting turns for land drops is worth so much. Like every land is just like a Lotus Petal by that point. Oh, not Lotus Petal. What's the best way of putting it? Yeah, I don't know the best way of putting it, but Unbanned Breach probably cannot do that in Legacy. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of points on yes. People are just balling out of control with those yes. Playing against Luxac. I hope I don't get Luxac. Well, this hand's not very good, so. This is fine, I guess. Then we're gonna ship the Sauce's Oracle. Not look really good here. Sometimes Breach is played in Modern. I'm not sure it's like very good, honestly, but people play it. This is a game where I think Mind's Desire is not going to be that good, unfortunately, but see what happens. '15th to 20th most played deck? Really? Breach is that high? I don't guess that, personally. I'm just use my mana. too problematic if I just don't use it here. Do I flare? Nah. I think I'm just gonna main phase this Thirst though, so it doesn't get countered. Okay. The next turn, we'll see what they do, but I can do a lot of like goofy stuff actually. Spellseeker and Recruiter, interesting. I'm a fan. I love Imperial Recruiter and Recruiter of the Guard and Spellseeker. All of them are really fun to play with. Okay, I think that actually breaks it open. Let's see the best way to do this. I just play Flare off of the Lotus Bloom. There's Spellseeker for Tide. And play it. I'll have one floating. It's kind of risky versus a counter. Should I just Frantic Search? I probably should just Frantic Search then. Yeah, I'll just Frantic Search. Yawgmoth's Will. Should I will first? If I will first, I'm so likely to desire the rest of my deck, right? Like, I could just go will, Frantic Search. Looks like they have 6, so it's probably really safe to just do whatever the hell I want now. Can I just brain freeze them out? If they have an Eldrazi Titan, that's not that safe, so I guess I should desire. Guess I can Spellseeker first, right? Could repeal for +2 Storm. I don't need to. I think I won't need to, because I'm gonna probably hit Treachery. If worst case scenario is I just target them with a Brain Freeze. They conceded to it anyways, which makes me think they don't have an Eldrazi Titan. But I was just going to have it in my hand just in case if it's on the bottom of my deck. Right? Like, what if somehow I desire for 10, it all whiffs because I didn't spell Seeker for Brain Freeze? I think it's, like, pretty safe to do what I did. Obviously not 100%. Didn't really do very much. Exarch doesn't actually play around Kiki Jiki. I still have a lead and Spellseeker in the graveyard. Let's see. What's up, JW? Let me know if I should open a chest for you after this match. If you all want to be as cool as JW Holla, check for that Twitch Prime sub or regular sub. Or hit that follow button. That's free to do. And let's get some Jarvis claps in chat for JW. I have... maybe not. Maybe I actually did shoot myself in the foot there. I had 8 mana total. I used Spellseeker. Oh, I think I had enough. I think I deliberately left myself enough, right? Yeah, I left myself with an island and tap. Or something. Yeah. I hadn't thought I shot myself in the foot, Matt, but... Yo, what's up, Cripson114? Yo, Hat! Thanks for the raid. I'm playing some Vintage Cube. I have a Storm deck. I said 3-0'd with a mono-white deck earlier, but, both you and Lily inspired me to do some more Vintage Cube today, Hat. So, hope you had a good stream, and thanks for being here. It's not very exciting. It's just if someone wants me to force a deck that they can pay money for me to do it, but... I have a pretty good Storm deck, I think. I think High Tide is just incredible in these decks. Yeah, I'll keep. How much for me to coach Yellow Hat? Coaching for the hat is free. Coaching for the hat is free. That's all I'll say. Remand. Why did he come back? Interesting. Dokomo, yeah, that's exactly how it works. That is, in fact, how it works. Okay, how the fuck do I order this? So if I draw one of the counters on their turn, they can duress it. If I draw a Mana Crypt, I really don't want them to duress that, so I guess I just draw, like, Miscal. If they want to duress that, that's fine. Oh yeah, tab complete is broken for emotes. Because then you don't... You only have to know how to spell at the beginning. Old age? That sounds like a Zoomer thing. I don't know. So, I don't think I want to play JVP this turn. I think I'm just going to leave up a counter. Wait, did I put Mana Crypt underneath this? I think I should have. I didn't. So I think playing Mana Crypt leaving up both counters is safest. Alright, I didn't. That's a fun. But I'm not playing JVP here, it's just way too dangerous. I should have drawn Crypt this turn instead of Remand. I'm just gonna sit here and counter their like first 4 spells until they die, I hope. Alright, thanks, Hat. See ya. Appreciate the raid as always. Concur. I said no. I'm gonna be really sad if I get punished for not drawing that mana crypt and playing it this turn. Alright. I did in fact get punished. Sucks to suck. There was no way to play around this, chat. Absolutely no way. I could not have played better. Could not have made any other different decision to avoid this catastrophe. Literally, it was impossible. God. Should have just planned better. Oh, this is bad. I have to draw, like... Well, it's not immediate death, but it's mostly immediate because I'm not blocking. I don't know what... Like, blocking doesn't really accomplish very much. I should have just, like, thought about it more and just been like, I should just draw a counterspell plus crypt in the turn cycle. So I take 8 plus 4, go to very low. I would go to 8. So I guess I can block next turn and hope they don't have anything. A block. Go for... That's bad. Okay, so now I... Alright. Really bad. I get very lucky to win, but it's hypothetically possible. Sucks. If I had just stacked it right, I could have just won the fight over Tinker and not died, but... Sucks to suck, I guess. Alright, I think I have a good matchup. I just have to be careful about not fucking up with the portent. I really just, like, threw it there, I think. Guess. This is not the most insane hand, but... Lucksack? I mean, I just fucked up. They weren't even that lucky, I think. gonna play Jace next turn. What's up, Lawrence? I retweeted your article. I read part of it, then I was busy. I read enough of it to know that I should actually retweet it. But I didn't have enough time to read it all the way through. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have infinite time. So I have High Tide in my deck. I guess I can just loot to see which land I should play. Okay. Right. Didn't look like they had a counter, so I just went for spells. I could just get a counter spell here. That's kind of appealing. I mean, obviously they could go like land Mox Tanker next turn because that happened last game, but I could get Brainstorm actually because my hand's like kind of junky, but that's not that good either. I could get Portent, which is like a bad ponder here, but I don't know. I guess I'll get Portent. It's kind of shit, honestly, but if they don't kill me this turn, or if they don't tinker this turn, I can spend time looking for counterspells to like stop their big plays. If they do tinker this turn, I can use Portent to look for Underworld Breach for the combo aspect. So that's the reasoning behind getting Portent, even though like obviously it doesn't draw it instantly. Actually, in some cases, if I see a good card that will win me the game immediately, I can use JVP to cast it instantly. So it's just it being a slow trip is obviously not the best. Okay, well. So I could brain freeze myself to set up Treasure Cruise. I'm thinking about it. I don't think it's worth it, but it's not. It's not actually out of the question that I should actually do that. Like I could definitely just mill myself for 9, and then it's like it's kind of good with the JVP as well because there's just more selection. But we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna attack for one and say go and see what they do. If they put something dangerous on the stack, I'll activate JVP looking. I have like 3 counter spells like Mana Leak, Miscalc, Remand that I can draw here. That would be pretty good. So I did take a like blind shuffle off the Portent. So that's what's going on here. Could have in case of Bolt. Yeah, I can. Yawgmoth's Will. Okay. I'm still looting. Did I see Venser? I don't think so. Also, if they just kill the Spellseeker, I don't care if they kill the Spellseeker with Venser. There you go. Something smells suspicious. I don't really have to make the first move because I'm like actually beating them down. Something does not feel right here. Yeah, I can just like attack them for 2, like whatever. Like the problem is my deck doesn't have Tendrils of Agony, so it doesn't actually work that great, but you know. I think this is actually kind of a good draw, honestly. It's like insurance against a lot of BS. I think I am gonna main phase loot and probably just flashback the Portent, you know? Okay, that's really good. I think now I don't actually even need the Yogwill. I've seen the following cards: Imperial Recruiter for Kiki Jiki, Spellseeker, Imperial Recruiter, Kiki Jiki, Tinker for Mirror Ballisphere, and Daze. And Portent, I guess. I've seen those cards. Offhead, 4.5 damage. It's an awfully precise line. I think, how much has it done so far? I hope they just tap out for some 6 drop. 3? Oh, I'll take the over then. It's definitely close though. That 4.5 is a good line for that then. If it's already done 3 damage and it's like kind of close. The bet is whether I can kill them, right? If they have nothing, I definitely can kill them, I think. Like, I can just go Breach, Freeze, Freeze. That's so likely to find LED, I think. But I also don't think I need to, like, rush to that, you know? If that makes sense? Like, why rush? There's no rush here. Okay, that's really good. I'm gonna just put Remand into my hand and Brainstorm on the bottom of that. Neat. Okay, good. They didn't even, okay. Well, we'll see what happens, but I can tide into both Miscalc and Remand if I need to. Thinking about that. Okay, they don't even have it. Nice. Dead. Oh, I have Brawl. Yeah, you're right. I don't need to use the tide. Good cat. I'm being silly. Relic. Sure. I'll remand it to tie up them. If they tap out for that, I'll just miscalc. And then they're probably dead. Definitely looting here though. Need the Brainstorm? Okay. We're gonna try to kill them this turn because they're completely tapped out. Swamp, good. Not really. I think it's good. I think I'd rather play an island if I draw one. Well, cruise costs only 1, and I think I have enough to do everything I want, actually, but I'll figure it out. I can attack for 2 first. I think they're mega dead, really. I don't think it's particularly close. Because I think I can just mill the rest of my deck, so it doesn't really matter what I do. If they forced the breach, I would have been in worse shape, but that's fine. Do I need to draw more cards? Not really. Doesn't really do anything. And also, they can't really counter me now because I have just basically infinite counters. I had a reason for doing it. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it wasn't a good reason. I had a reason. I just don't remember what it was. Well, pretty academic game. They died with 5 cards in hand because they tapped out for a relic twice, but... Yeah, but what 1-mana spells aren't covered by miscalc is the real question, right? I think that's the question that was being asked. Classic bad reasons. Alright. Quick prediction for the last match. I'm going to get some more water and beer back for the trophy match. But get your bets in. Yo, what's up, Autumn? We're 2-0. I am actually at the 5-0 mark, Autumn. I really am channeling you right now. Or Lily, sorry. Rain. Rain. I'm so sorry. I read your username and remember the old ones, but you go by Rain nowadays. We are channeling the 5-0 right now. Alright, I'm going to get some water beer back for the trophy match with this deck. I appreciate people who vote no for pot odds value. I think that's just smart gambling if you're gonna gamble. But yeah, I don't really play video games that much anymore. Is Spell Pierce in the queue? I would assume it is. It's like, okay, yeah, it is. The odds keep changing? Well, it's because that's like... How do I put it? I don't even know what I was trying to say. Alright, trophy match. Trophy match versus GS Sucker. Alright. I will keep. My opponent went to 6 cards. Opponent went to 5 cards. Oh no. Oh, it's a green deck. Yeah, it's like it's how like horse tracks adjust their odds when people keep betting on different horses. It's like that. It's probably the exact same algorithm, honestly. Carry it did, huh? I'm a fool. I lost the flip. 5 cards versus me. Like they can't possibly. My deck doesn't do a lot until I kill my opponent. Like, there's no in between with this deck. They're either fully dead with like Breach, Yogg-Will shit, or I'm just sitting here countering their spells. Like, there's not a lot of in between. I probably should have actually activated JVP first. Because if I drew Miscalc, I would rather use that one. But I'll still use it. Oh, rude. Turn mutual odds. That sounds right. Untitled Diamond. I think I'll just main phase activate. Because if I don't draw like a reactive card, I just want to cast Cruise. Should I cast Frantic Search this turn? No. I think I should just cast my Cruise. This also resets the Jace. Okay. So I'm... Oh, wait. Okay, I have... Let's see. Breach. Spellseeker for Brain Freeze. If they tap out, they lose. That's cool. Okay, well, they have 0 cards in hand, so I guess I'll try to kill them. Yeah, I'm gonna repeal my mana card, obviously. Lost the flip, sad. Barely matters, honestly. It does not really matter. I can just like click buttons and my opponent loses, which is kind of funny, I guess. Let me make sure I did the math right, I guess. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 2. This is 3 plus 2, that's 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I also have that. So it works out by a lot, I suppose. Yo, why are you hating? Why are you hating? Guess I can cast Frantic Search first. Okay, well, that also makes it easier, I suppose. Although, now I wish I just cast all my spells up front instead. Random game action simulator and have 10. Is it a disaster? What happened? I'm kind of curious what happened. Also, you left me for that, Swamps? Wow. What a traitor. Okay, yeah, it's just deterministic. They tried to do a cool commentary match. What happened? I'll put some copies on them. I'll put a few copies on myself. It's classic. I used to play Vintage Breach. I would just like target my opponent with a few, target myself with a few, and then sometimes they wouldn't concede, honestly, which is, and they would just let me see their deck, which is kind of baffling, you know? Alright, I'm gonna try to brain freeze them out because I just want the info. If they have no Drowsy, it doesn't matter. I can still brain freeze myself, plus play Oracle. Alright, they conceded. Trying to figure it out. It looks like they don't have it. It looks like they're a Field of the Dead deck. They're like a slow, grindy deck that, I mean, it seems like not a great matchup for them, if I had to guess. I think I'm going to side in Night's Whisper, because I think the way they beat me is probably discard. I'm going to cut, like, Repeal, probably. Didn't look very good versus them. Oh, they should, but they let me brain freeze them a bunch, so. Cut, repeal for Night's Whisper. I have 3 black sources, but I have a bunch of filtering. It's probably fine. It's possible I should have just started Night's Whisper to begin with, actually. Oh yeah, that's fine. Opponent's going to 5 again. My hand's very slow, though. But I don't think they kill very quickly. Excuse me? Alright. I think they should take Portent, actually. If I were them. Probably take Portent. And just hope I, like, get screwed somehow. Okay, that's actually a really good draw. This, like, probably buys enough time that I can assemble a combo. What is this song? Race the Phoenix, Mega Man X4. Interesting. Never heard this song before, but it's interesting. Well, I think I'm gonna just leak something, then play Spellseeker for Night's Whisper, probably. Can we record? It's on rainwave.cc, so not really. Like, it's just an automated playlist of songs that are safe from being DMCA'd. The music is 0. I'll turn it up a little bit. How about now? I guess it was kind of low before. Let's go. Let's go. I just want to draw some islands off this Night's Whisper, actually. Right, they don't have anything nice. I mean, my opponent mulliganed a bunch. It's kind of unfortunate for them, obviously. Island is good. Hit for 1. The question is if I should brainstorm end step. Stage. They probably have depths. Hunt Master. Sure. Okay. I don't think I'm going to end step that. So I guess I can go Tide, Treachery, Brainstorm, Desire? Or should I just Treachery? Tide, Treachery, Brainstorm. Oh no, wait, do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wouldn't have enough, I see. Maybe that's still worth it. Which one of... I wish I had one more island right now, but that's the price of doing business. Maybe I just Treachery and not use the Tide. What if I just Treachery Oracle and set up for next turn? Like, I'll get to look at 5 cards, that's a lot. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna do that, actually. They also might concede to this because they have no cards in hand, but... I think I sided out Repeal. Okay. I'll just keep Frantic Search. I had to read the wording. If they play Depths, obviously I just, like, have to jam, but... Okay, my opponent didn't want to play anymore, which is extremely reasonable. So we ran the back-to-back trophy tonight, the old 6-0. Feels good. Feels good. That deck was really, really good, I think, though. Let's see. I just stole all of Rain's luck after they ended their stream. Alright, so this was the second deck. Just Grixis Storm. Nothing to see here, except I identified it that was open, like, pretty early in the packs, because, like, a lot of, like, the key Storm cards were coming late. Someone's playing that. Good luck to use. Luck. And the mono-white deck was really not very interesting, but it had a Mox Pearl, a Soul Ring, and an Ancient Tomb. Although, I will say, the number of times I got this, like, duressed or killed on my turn 1 was extremely high. So, I actually had a lot of mana problems with this deck. Despite it, like, I don't think it should have mana problems that much on average. But this deck was pretty good, obviously. Like, I don't know, it's just... This is a very ordinary mono-white deck that... It has fast mana. You shouldn't probably keep hands without fast mana or a good curve. And that's literally how the deck operates, so... Not very exciting. Some people wanted me to not main deck Ravages of War, but I think that's a little bit ridiculous not to do. I think Ravages is like... It's kind of a game-warping card, and sometimes it's not very good in a matchup, then you side it out. But even in a matchup where it wasn't good in, I managed to navigate to a board state where it was good, then I cast it, so... Yeah. That's how it is sometimes with Cube.